Good afternoon, everyone. Nice. President Thompson, esteemed faculty, Board of Trustees, and most importantly, family and the friends of the graduates of MCNY for 2013. I'd like to thank you all for being here and sharing this momentous occasion with us. And I'd like to give a special thank you to the person who embodies the words agent of change for most of us, especially in the Human Services Department. She's already been introduced to you as Dr. Quinones, but to those of us who love her, admire her, fear her, and respect her, she is simply Anicia. Okay, let's get this party started. Allow me to begin by correcting MCNY's slogan, from "you can do it" to "we have done it." Aaron Neville once sang, "It took me who I was and what I've been through to make me who I am." The graduates of the Bachelor's of Professional Studies program set off on various adventures. I feel it's best to explain to everyone who we are, what we've been through, and what made us who we are today, the next agents of change. Change. It is a powerful word. The very thought of change strikes fear in many people, causing reactions such as prejudice, hatred, war, or death. Worse yet, it can cause indifference, the ability to ignore change when it is most urgently needed. In an era where power is measured by wealth, social status, or self-gratification, we have tapped into a new power, the power of change. We have seen the world as it truly is, not how the media or flawed stereotypes have forced us to see it. We have seen the world as broken and it's mismanaged, ignored and suffering, oversexed and undereducated. While so many are content to watch the shadows and listen to the sounds surrounding them, we desire to know more, to discover what was behind the shadows and the sounds, to free ourselves from the chains that bound us and our fellow men and women to the darkness of independence and dependency. We have escaped from the cave, and now we are ready to show the world the way it should be. We are ready to prove that change is a positive force, a necessary force for our very survival. How did we come to gain this power, the desire to change the world? Was it the umpteenth story about racial profiling, gay bashings, school closings, or political misogyny too much to bear? Did we all just watch one episode of Love and Hip Hop Too Many and said, enough of this crap? Or did we all have an epiphany, a sign from above? Well, okay, yeah, it was a sign from above. On buses, subway trains, billboards, even magazines and TV. For others, it was the words of family or friends who have become agents of change themselves. Whatever the medium, the message was clear, concise, and powerful. You can do it. Can, another powerful word. Just ask President Obama. The belief that someone believes in us gave us the impetus, however slight, to believe in ourselves. But belief alone does not create change. Change can only come when one is willing to make change. And only when we can make changes in ourselves can we truly understand how to create change and create change for others. We learn to deconstruct ourselves, look at the pieces, and reconstruct ourselves as stronger, better people. We shared our newfound beliefs with others and gained professional skills. Using those skills, we became leaders or co-leaders of others and learned how to help them We took what we learned and attempted to teach others or help them to understand what they have been taught. We discovered ways to help those who were troubled with their lives, and when we could not help them directly, we learned how to connect them to services that can, which conversely led to those very same services helping the community. When we saw a need that could not be provided, by a service, we learned to create it ourselves. First, by supervising a team of service providers, then by serving the needs that were not met before. In short, we created change. And that's what purpose-centered education is all about, Charlie Brown. We have representatives from all over the world, from Japan and Senegal and Poland and Peru to Jamaica and Barbados and Puerto Rico. And that little distant corner of the world known as Staten Island. Some of us were down with OPP and AARP. But mention APA or the CA and watch us get the DTs. Even so, we know what we can do. We believe what we can do. We know we can change the world because we've already done it. We no longer wonder if we are ready to change the world. We wonder if the world is ready for us. In closing, I know you're tired of listening to me talk, I know. In closing, I would like all of the graduates to join me in making a promise to ourselves, to each other, and to those who have gathered here today, and to the world in which we are about to embark. We have spent a considerable amount of time, money, and effort in getting to this point. I want us to promise that we will not let anything or anyone stop us now. Do we have a contract? Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2013.